had to cut our project short last week because of the major windstorms. We're trying to finish up on grading the spot where we are going to be placing the chicken coop. The sun is getting low in the sky, so we don't have much time, but we're gonna try and get done what we can.
We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits. Pick up some rocks. Getting close, so yeah, it's gonna work. So much better. Man, we need a lot of dirt.
Yeah, but this is, oh, look, here's one more big one. It's flat though.
I
Deadlifts.
know. There you
I
go.
thought I left these behind.
No, we live here, bro.
It's the story of our life. It is relatively flat now. Like we can work with this even by hand at this point. Say
Exactly.
that had to go back tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
We can do this.
Yeah, but then shoot, we can go crazy. We can make the chicken run all the way to the house.
And then just have them
Yeah.
in the morning. I'm hungry.
If I'm gonna build something for the chickens, I want it to be something where I don't have to mess with it again and again and again. I want.
No, totally. So I'm open to the idea of expanding it here or there, but let's just sleep on it.
Yeah.
Because I do want to free range them a little bit, but I do want to make sure that their enclosure is
Well, yeah,
properly
because there'll
set
be
up.
situations where it's like we don't want to free range
Of
them.
course. And it's honestly only when we're home. I'm not gonna like let them out and then we go away for
I
a
know.
day.
It'd be like, hey Ray, take care of the chickens for us.
She'll be like,
I got an eye out on them.
just one, just one. By the way, we have some trash that blew in. It's caught on that fence out there. I meant to go get it today.
All right.
I'm not telling you.
I got it.
I just see it right now.
It's a honeydew. As soon as the wife says, baby, I saw. It's like, honey, do this.
It was more talking out loud that I was supposed to do that today, and I didn't get to it.
But yeah, it's getting cold. Let's go inside.
It is. It is. Good job, babe. Good job.
Yay!
Well, it's a chilly April morning. It's currently 24 degrees and Ruben is off to work, but before then he wants to dig a couple of holes because he didn't like the placement of the holes that I dug. So he's adjusting those. Fortunately, we got the backhoe and that'll only take him a couple minutes. And yeah, I got a workout digging those holes previously, so it's okay. But here we go. This is gonna be fast. That would have taken me 2 hours. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Holes dug. Let's go to work.
So these are the bare root little trees. They didn't look like much. In fact, they look dead. Hopefully they're not. They're just dormant. So now that Ruben and I are in agreement with the placement of the 3 flame-throwing redbud trees, it's time to plant them. So I sifted through the native soil, got all of the rocks out, got it back in, amended the soil. Now it's time to plant them and then backfill it. And I also created some protectors from our little rodents here out of hardware cloth. So hopefully that works.
What we're doing right now is we're just digging the post holes down to 16 inches so that once we get the posts ready with the sho sugiban, once we get those posts in, we're going to tie them together with the remaining 2x6s that we have at the top. And that's basically just going to create the outside frame, the skeletal structure for the chicken coop. The one that we got earlier, and we're in the process of putting it together and it's too small. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this up and we're gonna take it that way. Okay. Okay. Yep. I dug the holes. We did the sho sugiban. We got that taken care of. Let the poles cool down. Now we're going to take this frame that I built and put it in the corners. Where from there, going to put up the posts in the holes to basically align everything, make everything square. So, hooray! Let's go.
Outside of the corner?
Correct. Put it on the inside of the corner.
Inside?
Outside.
Outside? Outside.
Yep. Perfect. All right.
Tiring.
Hold on. Now, sorry, I'm making you hold that. I'm just trying to see the. We have a wonderful habit of misaligning things. Yeah, this is not with the house. It's like that way. Do we want to fix that?
Ideally, yeah.
Here's my justification for leaving it the way it is. This is square with the pad.
Yeah, but the pad is off. That's what makes it all so wonky to begin with, is the pad is like skewed.
Watch. You look at the house.
I've already moved this. We're gonna have to re-level everything. It's not terrible.
Exactly. That's why I'm like.
I thought it was gonna be like it's slightly off.
Yeah.
If one of us had like some weird tick or whatever, it would drive us bonkers, but it's like a hair.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm not dying right now.
Just give somebody a beard, it'll look straight.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's just kick some dirt in and. You got that? I'm gonna grab the rod to ram it in.
I'm not used to the heat.
Already?
I'm like, this is hot.
This is hot, girl.
It's like 68
degrees. Of course, yes.
He's that little corner. All that just to get this little corner perfectly situated.
Wow, I got lucky.
Another mosquito got me. They're out, they're out.
But we got pretty far.
We got a lot done today. This has been like the first Saturday in a very long time where we were able to get so much done because
Just stuff,
it's
man.
just like the weather cooperated. There was nothing else going on. Yeah, you're not allowed to get hurt. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be really cool because we'll get another 2x6 and put it on the other side so that it's just like two of these, and then we'll have the tree stump, and that's gonna help in supporting the roof because this is just keeping the shear this way. And then, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, it's the next day, and we picked up a little bit more lumber because we're gonna frame in as much as we can today.
Yeah. Let's get her done.
Where do you want him? Where do you want him?
Well, some of these we're gonna show Sugiban. Stop.
Just let him play with fire.
Always.
No, babe. I don't think we can do this.
You got this, babe. Good. Money. That is so cool. That. Still need to put the braces in the back, and then we have to put the hurricane ties in the front. But then once we have that, we put the X bracing on the sides of the walls, and then once we have that framed up, we could start with the chicken coop inside. And once we have that situated, we'll be able to put the roof on and then put the siding in, and we got ourselves a chicken mansion.
But the rain is finally starting to come, so we're cleaning up shop.
Well, family, that's a wrap for this episode. We finally had a very, very productive weekend. It's been a while. So we're a bit more than halfway finished with our chicken coop, but we know a few of you have had chicken experience in the past or are raising chickens now. So if you have any comments, let us know below. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Whatever.
Sugar.
Sugar. Ready with the show Sugiban.